Monday the 4th of May. It's been a 6-week break from gliding because of coronavirus. So just driving out now. This is the first time I've been out to the airfield in 6 weeks. So looking forward to a nice flying day. Weather-wise, it's a bit sort of winter weather. It's clear blue skies. I think it's going to be 25 degrees, 24, 25. Light winds. So yeah, good conditions to get back into flying again after a break. So let's see how the day turns out. So we're using runway 09 today. I'm just towing out the glider here down to the strip. There's I think 3 other gliders there, and Dennis is behind me, so there's 5 of us today. You can just see a little wisp of a cloud over there. It's a bit of a surprise. I thought it was going to be a completely blue day, but it's good to see. Other than that, the wind is very light now. When I first got to the airfield, it was quite strong, but it's died off luckily, which is good. So yeah, I'd normally be towing down the middle of the runway, but because of this inbound aircraft, I've vacated the runway and just coming down on the gliding landing strip here. So okay, next report should be in the air. So here on my launch, wind very light, which is good, and a few clouds over to the range. Otherwise it's a clear blue day. Okay, here we have Dan about to launch. Clouds starting to build up on the range over there. A few more further north. So now let's see if we can put the glider up there, struggling. So let's just see how we get on. Great tug, still going strong. Purchased 1977, unbelievable. Vintage aircraft. Okay, just taking up slack now. There we go. Yeah, it's a much easier run on the bitumen. You get rolling quick, pick up your speed. It's quite nice. Still grass and earth is more forgiving. Okay. So I got a nice climb on tow and released into quite a nice thermal above the piggeries there below, which is the sort of house thermal here at Warwick, and it worked a treat. So Dan is over in the Maryvale Valley at 5,500. I'm just coming up to 5 now, so I think 5.5 is probably what the inversion is. So it's nice to be flying again after the 6-week shutdown. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. I mean, there's cloud around. Other side of the range there and north. Let's see if we can connect with them. So I'll just use this thermal I'm in now to maximise the height I've got. 6,000, so the inversion on the range is higher than here on the flats, which is what you would expect. So maybe it's time to just push on and head towards where Dan is. Right, so I'm going to take that ridge there on the left hand side of the Maryvale Valley. Wind is southerly, so it should be blowing onto that part of the ridge, which should be working. So just use this thermal as much as I can. Yeah, I definitely want to try and get those towards those clouds over there. That's the objective for today, I think. Let's see how we get on. So a little bit of a change of plan. I was originally going to head left there. Now I'm going to go to the right side of the Maryvale Valley, because that's where Dan is, and he said he picked up lift on the spur. So that's where I'm headed now. So hopefully with a southerly moving wind up that hill, it should trigger a thermal at the end with any luck. And if not, then plan B would be to scoot across the valley, get onto the northern side. But let's see how we're getting on. I mean, at the moment, haven't lost too much height. Just ambling along. No point going too crazy. Let's see if I can pick something up. I haven't got Dan sighted yet, so I've got 16 kilometers to run to the Maryvale. So I got down to ridge height on the south side of the Maryvale Valley, and had my finger on the fez trigger. I thought, if I don't get something, I better fire it up, because I hadn't got glide to get back on. But luckily I jagged a thermal right at the end of the valley, and in an odd spot. It was right there at the tip of that valley, and obviously that rising bit of ground must have triggered it off, and that was my saving grace. So I'm now just flying around looking for Dan. He said he's 10 kilometers west of Maryvale, and so am I, but I haven't got him sighted. So I wonder where he is. Well, definitely haven't got him sighted. I don't know where. So what I might do is try flying on this side of the Maryvale Valley, because probably more into wind, and the thermals are a bit more. Oh, let's take this one and go right. So there's the Maryvale Valley heading towards Brisbane, the road through Cunningham's Gap. Clouds over there. I'm tempted to go there, but ooh, it's a long way from home if things don't work out, so I might just stay safe and stay on this side, because they're on the Boona side of now looking at north. Nice clouds developing, quite high looking. It's probably the direction Dan's going. I'm just going through 4,300 now. Still not safe as I'd like to be. I'd like to be more than 5,000 really. Push off anyway. Let's see what we get up to next. So I'm at ridge height, just trying to get a decent climb to get me out of here. It's just thermals coming off the land here, but I've just got to try and eke it up and get a bit higher, and I think then the thermal will be working. So as you can see, it's blowing up this valley here, this one below us, and so just need to hook into a really nice part of the thermal. At the moment it's just, now it's using this ridge here. It's like flying the Condor flight simulator, which I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. I've been doing this sort of flying ridges, and don't get to do that very often here on the Southern Downs, because it's mainly as flat as anything over there. But this is actually a bit different, quite good fun. There's no point going really far today, and yeah, it's just nice to fly ridges for a change. Flying with a wedge-tailed eagle here. Oh no, look at that! Whoa! 2 wedge-tailed eagles, how good is that? I must be on their bit of turf. So where are they now? Because they can show me where the lift is. Oh, there they are, right. Yeah, as usual, the birds know better than glider pilots how to find it, and it just seems to be sitting there in the middle. Yeah. What are you doing? Look at that glide, whoa. He's off. No, he's thermaling, so let's just follow what it's doing and see if it can get me out of here, because I haven't really maintained, I've just maintained and not really gained much height at all. Hello. Oh, come on. Look at that. Whoa! Spectacular. Flying with eagles, bloody brilliant. Now, can't see where he is now. Definitely outclimbed me. Just try and concentrate on getting out of this spot here, because I've been here for about 20 minutes or more, and it would be nice to look at a bit of other territory other than here. No, the eagles are gone. Oh, what? No, they're left me for dust. Now let's see if I can get out of here. Concentrate on flying now. So I just had to switch on the fares to keep me safe. Luckily I hooked into a thermal as I was heading back towards Warwick with the fez on, so just switched it off and climbing in that thermal now. It's between 2 to 3 knots, so I'm not complaining. So that's really what the fez is all about. I mean, if I hadn't have had to switch it on, it would have been a paddock landing, because I couldn't. Over that way is where the airfield is, and I wouldn't have made it back. I didn't have glide. So yeah, very useful, and didn't cost me too much power. I only ran it for about three minutes, so plenty of battery power left. So I'll see if I can climb out here. I should have gone for that cloud over there. I was looking at it, thought it was too high and too far back, but that was probably the better option I had. That's Alara with the road running up to it, and over that way that's the airfield, so I'm pretty safe within glide now. I've got 650 foot above glide, so that's good, 4,000 feet. Now I seem to have lost it down more. I'll just drift a bit further back because I think it's the wind direction saying westerly. Whoa, okay. Well, I think, oh, there we go, got it into the centre of the thermal. So it's quite a small core. Westerly, so I mean it's light and variable. I think the wind's coming from whatever way the thermal drags it, so westerly, so that would mean the thermal is back this way, so let's just get myself centered in it. Yeah, okay, there it is. There's the core. Okay, crank it round. Yeah, 3 knot core. Good, 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 good. Oh no, 4 knots. No, it's been a good flight so far. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a bit of everything, and it's certainly not a pushover of a day. It does have its challenges. So, and I think it's definitely the better the long weekend days we had. Saturday was blowing out, too windy, and yesterday crosswind and not so strong thermals from what I was told, so yeah. Now it's turning into a 6-knotter, would you believe it? Get my yaw string straight, concentrate on flying rather than chatting. I haven't heard anyone else on the radio other than Dan, so I'm not sure what happened to Dennis. I'll switch over to the Warwick CTAF and see if he's on that. Oh, look at this. This is one of the best thermals I've had so far. 6 knots. Excellent. Whoa, 7 knots. My ears just popped. Whoa. Yep, 7 knots. Nice core. Beautiful. Well, who would have thought? Yep, there's the airfield there. Safe glide, not a problem anymore. If anything, this is going to be the highest I've got all day, so above 5,000 feet. So after spending a lot of time low in Maryvale Valley, ridge hugging, it's better to be out in the flats now. Clearly, there's 7 knots. Okay, so let's go on the radio and see where Dennis is. So I'm now on the Darling Downs, just south of Clifton there, and I'm heading towards those clouds. Should be able to make it. 5,000 feet. Yeah, so it's working quite well this at the moment. Oh, hello. Let's go with this one. Get the flap on. Turn. Oh, too late. Muck that up. Hold on, let's see where it is. So the wind is It is variable because now my nav is saying that it's northerly. So we've had westerly, northerly, southerly. Yeah, I think it's just basically the thermals just dragging the wind around whatever way they get pulled. So there's no consistent direction anyway. So very light. It's only saying 2 knots wind to the north. So okay. Got back in the core. No, I haven't. Spoke too soon. No. So I'm 20 kilometres to the north of Warwick airfield, which is just back that way. I can just see it in the distance there. I've got safe glide, 1500 foot, so I can make that easy. Those clouds appear to be dissipating. It's certainly not growing. But it looks like they're breaking up a bit. They'll still be left, and I mean, I'm at 5.5 now, so they're probably 7.5, I would say, at least. It's quite good for a day in May. Concentrate on staying in this core and report back in a minute. So, managed to finally get under the cloud here and connect into a decent climb. Just going through 6,000 now, and Dennis is somewhere around here under these clouds at 8. So he's done really well. Just can't seem to. Okay, there we go. Now the wind direction is south-southwest, which was the forecast. A bit of southerly in it, which is what we've had mostly. I mean, it's been, like I say, what the thermals have been doing themselves, but let's see, go under this cloud now. So we've got a superb view of the range now, and I'm at 6,500 feet. Cloud is just up here. I can't believe there's more than another 500 feet in that, but maybe there is on the edge a bit more lift. So it's turned out to be a really good day. I mean, from scratching down low in the valley to coming out here and flying the flatlands and getting some decent height. Nice. Superb visibility. It's probably about 80 kilometers visibility looking at this, or maybe a bit more. So I can see the hills down in New South Wales there, the past Stanthorpe. So yeah, let's see where we can find Dennis and get some filming of another glider. So I turned between Clifton and Pittsworth, and now heading back. I've got glide, 950 odd feet above glide, 5,700 feet at the moment, so there's plenty of sink around. according to my Kobo there, it's giving me different figures to what the LX is doing, but even that's saying 500 feet, so that should be alright. So just head back 80 knots and just in a 0 at the moment, that's good. So just pull back on the stick a little bit. Just keep heading on. Haven't heard from Daniel, there's a bit of a fire over there. That's not good. So it's showing the wind direction is south-southwest, which is what the LX is saying, south-southwest. So I have to see what way I land. Can I land either way? I think it's light winds, shouldn't make much of a difference. All looking good. So I got up to 7,500. It's pretty good going. Wasn't expecting that today. So, back at the hangar. Quite nice landing. Oh, so I was happy about. Great to fly the glider again. Really good, really good. Really happy with it. Yeah. So, pack up and go home.